Hi, Amy here with Healthy Home Mama, and today we are talking about how to manage your time as a mom, getting more done without feeling overwhelmed. My channel is all about healthy living, homemaking, productivity, and family life. So if you like that kind of thing, hit the link below to subscribe and get notified whenever I upload new videos. All right, let's go ahead and dive right in. We are talking about today managing your time as a mom, getting more done without feeling overwhelmed. And this right here is my life planner. I will probably do a video on how to create one of these sometime. I love this thing. Everything I need as a mom is in this thing, and I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna walk you through how to create a block schedule, which I keep in here, and how to schedule out your weeks. So block scheduling, there are many different ways that you can do it, but I'm gonna highlight a few here. One of those is doing an hour by hour block schedule. And this was very helpful for me whenever I had a business and I had one child. So what you do is each day of the week, you start with the time that you wake up that day, and then you end with the time that you go to bed. So say you're getting up at 6 o'clock, you're having a schedule on Monday where it shows 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, all the way until the time that you go to bed. And then you're doing the same thing for each day of the week. And then each of those hours of the day is going to have a certain task assigned to it. So like I said, this was really helpful for me whenever I had a business and whenever I only had one child. So if you are somebody who needs to get things done by a certain day each week, a certain time, or you have something that's more, you need something more structured, or you have maybe more free time because you have less children or something like that, then this would be the schedule for you. Now, another schedule that you can use is to write out a list of all of your to-dos for the week and then just putting it into days of the week. And then the last option is taking those days of the week and further breaking it down into AM, PM, and like a nap time, noon time. I say nap time, quiet time, because this is the schedule that I'm currently using. And so on each day of the week, I am breaking all my tasks down into, am I doing it in the morning, AM? Am I doing it over nap time, quiet time? My kids, it's nap time, quiet time. I have a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old. And so during their nap time, quiet time, I'm doing the bulk of my tasks that I need to get done for the day. Or am I doing it at night and PM? So my husband has a job that sometimes he will have to go to bed early. And so once him and my kiddos are in bed, some of these tasks I can get done at night. So whichever method you choose to use, you can buy a planner online. There are so many great options. You can create your own Excel spreadsheet if you'd rather do that, or you can just write it out on a piece of paper. I'm gonna show you today just mine wrote out on a piece of paper. It's kind of embarrassing because it's kind of messy and just scribbled out, but currently in a season where I'm just able to write it out on a piece of paper, and that's what works for me. So find a method that works for you and go ahead and start with that method. So let's go ahead and dive into how to put the things into each day of the week. So I have a master kind of schedule, you could say, where I have the bulk majority of my tasks that need to get done as a homemaker. So I have it broke down into a 2-week thing here. Let me show you. Like I said, it's not pretty, it's just wrote out on a piece of paper. So for example, on Mondays, I'll be doing laundry. Now I have wrote down laundry here on just like Mondays and Fridays. I actually recently started doing a new laundry schedule where I do it every day. I used to think, how could I even do laundry every day? My mom used to tell me to do laundry every day, that it was a tip that she started doing. And I thought, how can I do laundry every day? I can't do laundry every day, but it has been amazing. I started doing it every day and it's amazing. Like on Mondays, I will do the bulk of, like I will do our clothing on Mondays. On Tuesdays, I will be doing towels. On Wednesdays, I'll do sheets and bedding. On Thursdays, I'm back to our clothing. And then on Fridays, I'm doing towels again. It is much more manageable. I'm getting it all done before the weekend. I don't have any laundry to do over the weekend. And we actually start our Sabbath. We practice Sabbath from Friday night to Saturday night. And so all of my laundry is done before then. And I don't have to think about it until Monday again. So anyways, you'll see that I wrote down laundry on Mondays, but I actually do it every day now. So on Mondays, I will grocery shop. I grocery shop every 2 weeks. So only on one of those weeks am I grocery shopping. And then on Tuesdays is when I will do my appointments, making my appointments, calling and scheduling appointments, balancing the checkbook, paying bills, things like that. On Wednesdays are the days that I typically like to run my errands or go get groceries. Like I said, I do groceries every 2 weeks. So on one of the weeks, I'm getting groceries. And then the next week, I'm running errands again, whatever that looks like. Sometimes it's doctor's appointments. Sometimes it is just story time at the library. And then on Thursdays are my bulk cleaning days. And on Fridays are my bulk cleaning days. So once again, with the cleaning part of it, I have it, I made a list initially of all of my tasks that I needed to, or like wanted to get done, like were important to me to get cleaned in my house. And then I broke that down into a 2-week schedule to make it more manageable. So for example, on Thursdays, I will do the bathroom on week 1. I will do spider webs and I will clean my entryway. Then on Thursdays for week 2, once again, I'm doing my bathroom and then I'm cleaning my laundry room and then I'm vacuuming. And then on Friday for week 1, I'm mopping my floors, I'm dusting, and here I have written down laundry, but you just heard me say I do laundry every day. So, and then on Friday on week number 2, I'm mopping my floors once again, but then I'm also mopping my entryway. So that gets the bulk of my cleaning out of the way. It's only on 2 days of the week. I'm not doing it every single day. That used to work for me in a season that I had. So if that works for you, put it down for every day. Just break it down further, so maybe it's not so much that you have to do on a Thursday and a Friday, but find what works for you. So once you have like that master schedule set, then it's time to go into your days of the week and start plugging those things into the days of the week. So once again, this is embarrassing because I just write it all out, so it's super messy, and we're almost at the end of the week right now, so most of the stuff is like scribbled out and everything. But anyways, so you'll write it into each day of the week. And another thing that I want to add is to make sure that you have a day for meal planning and for writing out your list for the week. So currently I do those on Sundays. So Sunday night I will meal plan, and like I have here my to-do list for the week, and then on the back I have my meal plan for the week. So on Sundays I will sit down and write that meal plan. So make sure you have a day of the week that you're doing your meal planning, planning out your groceries, how you're gonna do that, and then also writing out your list for the week. And that will simplify your life so much and help you manage your time so much better and not feel overwhelmed. You're not waiting until 30 minutes before dinner thinking, what am I gonna make? I have nothing thought out. I've done that so many times, and this will save you. So go ahead and add all of those things from your master schedule in, add in, what day you're gonna write out your list for the week, what day you're gonna meal plan, and then you can add in your appointments, you can add in kids' sports activities, things like that, kids' school activities, or if you have toddlers and you're having them do more of a specific schedule, like specific playtime on certain days, things like that, you can go ahead and plug those into your schedule. And then if you have some extra space, maybe you have some projects that you're currently working on. Also in this book, I have a list of running projects. And so this helps for you not to feel overwhelmed, to get it out of your head onto a piece of paper. Get a list of projects that you want to work on or that you're currently working on. And then you can look at that list. And if you have some free space or you think you have some free space, go ahead and put that on one of the days of the week that you would like to take time to work on that project. If you are currently feeling overwhelmed, I have a few tips for you. So the very first tip I have is to get a timer and a piece of paper and a pen. Set that timer for 5 minutes and then write down everything that you are currently having to work on in this season, everything that you currently do or have to get done. Write that on that piece of paper. Take 5 minutes to do it. And then when you're looking at that list that you've wrote out, mark things as personal time, as family time, as appointments that have to get done every single week. And then mark things as projects that you would like to see done, things that you would like to get done. And take an honest look at that list and start crossing some things off that maybe aren't such a high priority in your life right now. I've had to do this numerous times whenever I had busy seasons or seasons where I was just feeling too overwhelmed, and it's hard to let some of that stuff go. But take an honest look and see if you can take some of that stuff out. I mean, for myself, sometimes that was letting the house go a little bit longer without getting all the things done, cleaning wise that I wanted to, or letting my car go a little bit longer between cleanings, or not weeding my flower beds as often or weeding my garden as often. And you know, it's hard to let those things go, but it's going to pay off in the long run. You're going to feel so much better. You're not going to feel as overwhelmed. And it doesn't mean that those things can't be such a high priority later in a different season, but for right now, maybe they aren't needing to take so much of your time or energy, or they just can't be such a high priority on your list. Another thing is just to practice doing this. So maybe you're putting too much on your weekly to-do list for each day. And I mean, it's so much fun to sit down and to like write down everything that you're going to get done for the week and look at that list and be like, oh my goodness, I'm going to get so much done. And then you get to the end of the week and you're like, why can't I cross everything off? You know, I'm feeling so overwhelmed. I'm feeling so stressed. And it just takes time and practice to know how much you can handle and how much you can put on each day. So take off some if you have to. And with time, you'll get good at knowing how much you can schedule for the week and how much to not add in. And just remember, you know, what's important, like I talked about earlier, what's important to you right now. Maybe have like 2 or 3 things that you very much value in this season. And like, for example, for myself, I very much value during my day to get my kids outside and myself outside. I very much value providing my family with healthy meals. And so if I can do those 2 things, or maybe there's more on your list that is very valuable to you in this season, if you can do those things, then you are managing your time well, and you're not going to feel overwhelmed. You're going to feel good that you got those things done that are valuable to you. Okay, that's it. That's how you can manage your time better as a mom and get more done without feeling overwhelmed. I hope this helped you in some way. Comment below if you found this video helpful. You know, what tips are you going to be using? And after trying this out for a week, come back and let me know how it worked for you. It is my favorite way to manage time. It is so life-changing, and I highly, highly always recommend it. So let me know how it's going for you. I can't wait to hear from you. All right, I will talk to you next time. Bye.